All right. Welcome to Courtney G's Spot. I am your host, Courtney G. Here we are again live, just like I said I would on a Saturday night, all by myself, alone, talking to a wall. So this is fantastic, but this is doing what I said I wanted to do. So here I am on a live channel, just sitting here talking to nobody. But this is the night where the bad stories come out. So if there's something we get to in the future on a Saturday night that anybody wants to get some anger off their chest, that's what Saturday night's reserved for. We'll be here Friday and Saturday talking about whatever. We're going to try and keep that balance, that yin yang I was speaking on yesterday, because that's what I do, trying to make everything positive and negative, because it can't be positive all the time. Has to be a little bit of both. What's up, Maddie? I see you there. Thank you for joining. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad somebody's watching. One of those people that are watching right now is me. So I appreciate it. Thanks for the support. I'm trying to do this thing, trying to start something new. Eventually, I'd like to set it up to where I could maybe get a telephone, sit it on the side and get some live phone calls. Or hell, if anybody knows my phone number, they can just call in the middle. Saturday nights, there's no holding back. You're welcome to talk about whatever. I would prefer not to piss anybody off. I don't want to really get a big pile of hate mail because I say something about a group of people, because I'm not that type of person. Most of the people watching right now already know me. They know I am not a hateful individual. So anything I ever say that could be misconstrued as bad or not in a positive light, you're the one that's wrong, because I am not that type of person. So, hey, but here we are doing this again, episode 2, trying something new, just chilling, talking to anybody who wants to speak. So anybody want to throw a topic out there in the chat, you're welcome to. Don't worry about offending me. You can say whatever. We're just going to be here for a little bit to see how this works out. I had a couple viewers last night and made a few people laugh. I got a couple nice texts the next day, today, talking about thank you for just chatting. So we'll do it again. So if anybody wants to say something, Maddie, throw something up there. What do you want to talk about? I can tell you how dumb I am. Check this out. Yesterday morning, I did something I swore I would never do. I wear contacts. Most people know this that know me. I was putting my contacts on yesterday morning, and I'm such an idiot. I'm just a human, just like everybody. But if you're like me, you keep all your stuff on around your sink. You know, all the things you need, your deodorants and what have yous. And I was blind, holding a contact in my hand, and go to reach for my contact solution, and I squirted all of it into my hand, and then I looked down and I realized I had just poured a handful of peroxide all over my contact. So I then proceeded to try and clean this contact off. It didn't work well, because then I put it right into my eye, and instantly it just lit on fire. My whole eye turned red. It was horrendous. What's up, Chan? What's up, girls? How y'all doing? Welcome to my channel. You missed it last night. I did a little intro last night, and feel a little bit more spicy this evening. Maybe it's because I drank some coffee. I did have a little bit of coffee right before this one. Good, I'm glad. You should click on that subscribe thing. I want to see if this stuff works out. I want to see if I can get a lot of people to just root me on. Spicy. What's spicy? You got food? You should bring some food over here. That would be awesome. If someone happens to knock on that door, I know it's late at night and I don't want anybody to, but if you happen to knock on the door, you will be on the show. So welcome to our new world, Friday and Saturday night. If I'm not here, I'll be out working. I got a new job, so I might be on the road, but we'll still try and do this. I'm going to keep it flowing. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. yeah, this is great. So this is fun. It's more of just a round table discussion. That's all it is. It's just like me and my friends hanging out live. This is easy for us to get together because we're all old people. I have a child. We all have responsibilities, and those are the things we need to do. So this is an outlet to get out into the world, put my face out there, see what we can do with this. Yeah. So what are y'all doing tonight? What's going on over there? Where's the party at? What's happening? Type me something. Tell me a story. Where's it at? I like the smiley faces. That's nice. I like the drowning. No. Correct. He is still at work. My co-host, DC, he is still doing that adult thing. He's trying to work his schedule out. He's supposed to be here next Friday, if it works out. Excuse me. But I might have to go live from another location next Friday night because I might be in a hotel room at my new job. So we'll see what happens with that. But if he's watching, he needs to go make a phone call. Maybe he could be my guest tonight on my cell phone. Just hanging out, doing your girl thing. That's good. That's good. Having a good time. I could be there. If next weekend though, we'll see what happens. Maybe I could come do a live show from you guys' house. That would be fun, right? We could do live from. We'll go any location. That'd be great. But there is an attire for this. I don't know if anybody's noticed this yet, but since I'm doing that whole yin and yang thing, there is an attire. So you'll notice. So you'll know what night we can talk about what. So the positive things stay on the yin side of the videos, and then the negative we're gonna do on that yang side. We get the bad stories out there. So we'll see what happens. Come hang out. You're welcome whenever. Yeah. Thank you, girls. I love y'all. Appreciate you. Thanks for sitting here and watching me be a goofball online. You're the only two. You notice that, right? That third person is me. So it's not even like I'm hitting a giant audience out there. I'd like to share this. I don't know how to do this stuff. I'm still kind of new to the whole thing. You see, I had to get me a mic. Hope I'm not too loud. Hope I'm coming in clear. See how this works out. Like a radio host over here. But I've been talking about doing this for a long time. Years ago when I was, goodness, 18 years old, me and friends tried to make a dumb movie a long time ago. Carl, Pat, I know you guys are out there somewhere. We made this video, something about a guy, and we blew up a mask with a bomb inside of it, so it would look like he got shot in the head. And I had hit somebody with a car, and it was a whole thing. But ever since then, I've always enjoyed the idea of trying to do videos, movies. In fact, I've written started writing a couple movies that maybe someday I could start filming. I've told you guys, a couple of you guys about these. Yeah, I have a couple movies, at least premises written down to a point of concept. So I'd love to make these someday. That's kind of the inspiration behind why I started this, just to get out there, because I've been saying for a long time I'm going to do it, and just to step over that I'm going to do it line to the actual doing it is a big step. So that's what I'm just trying to progress. Even if this does nothing, even if it's just 2-3 people a night, I don't care. This is fun. This is exciting. I'm pretending I'm on TV. So, back in the 80s, this was TV. So the idea that here I am doing this. Hey, Dad, look at me now. Kind of a thing. So this is exciting. Yeah, just hanging out online. Who we got on the third rocker out there? Who's that? I know the two of you girls watching. Excuse me. Who's the fourth member of our crew? Anybody want to shout out and say something? I see you watching right there. I can see that number changing in the corner. Is this too loud? Am I coming in clear? Am I too loud in your speakers? Is it too powerful? Am I expressing myself correctly? Am I coherent? I don't have my my co-host here to tell me if I'm being obnoxious or loud. So I have to go on the word of you girls. Crystal clear. See, thank you. That's all I needed. Crystal clear. It's a good mic. I recommend this. Cheap. I don't recommend where I got it from, so I'm not going to talk bad on any companies. See, calling you out right there in the chat. Check it out. Someone's calling you out. Who we got in the audience? Shout out your name. If we had 50, 60 people, I wouldn't make everybody name themselves. In fact, that chat would be rolling so fast we wouldn't even know what was going on. So this is the small niche group, the round table that we were talking about. Keep it comfortable. Silent. That's okay. Some people are quiet. Observers sit in the back. Make sure it's appropriate for them to say things. Maybe raise their hand. Let the teacher call upon them before saying something or screaming out. But that's okay. I appreciate whoever you are sitting in the background over there. But let's chat. What do you want to talk about? Anything? Anything special? Anything on your mind? No? That's okay. I can keep it going. Last night I think I did 16, 17 minutes? So I don't know where to stop this thing. I watched other live people on YouTube. And they were going for hours, but they had 200 plus people, and I couldn't even keep up with what they were talking about anyway. But I only got on there for a couple minutes. So if you hop in and out, that makes sense. So I don't expect people to actually get excited about this. I appreciate you girls. Drive home, drive safe, be careful. Log out, thank you. I might not be on when you get back. I don't know. I'll just keep chatting for a while, see what happens. But I appreciate you subscribing. Thank you for joining. Throw me a like. I think that's how this stuff works. We'll see what happens. Tell all your friends. Yes, ma'am. Have a good night. Be safe. My cat's over there going crazy. Remember my cat last night? That thing's cute. Super cute. But he's so into himself right now. Just like a cat, you know what I mean? A little into himself, a little pretentious. Just wants attention all the time. Then you give them attention. And then they only want it when they want it. What does this sound like? I don't know. Maybe a certain person, type of people? I don't know. Maybe I'm calling out too many people too soon. Girls. Oh, I said it. That word. Women. Come here, kitty. Show your face. Let's get some people enjoying what they're looking at. Come here. You're way cuter than I am. Yo. You say hi again? See? Say hi to the people. Say hi to my fans. Maddie, you still on there? Look at my new kitty. She's so cute. He's so cute. Yeah. Maybe I think this needs to be my cover photo. And then people will be like, oh, look, a cute cat. That's way more interesting than that weird looking dude. Way better. That's how most of the people get their viewers anyway. Just throw a hot girl with some cleavage on there, a cute little cat in a teacup. Next thing you know, you got 1 million views. But the video is worthless. So it needs to be some sort of, I guess that's false advertisement because, they used to do that crap all the time. But there was a thing back in the 80s and 90s. You weren't allowed to false advertise. If you said some crap that you weren't allowed to, you got in trouble for it. Not anymore. But that's the difference. The internet has opened up a whole new world. Years ago. What I'm talking about is old news. Nobody cares anymore. Internet. That's just a thing we have. It's not something that's given to us. It's not a gift. It's just a thing that's there. Kids are now born with internet. I was just talking with some old people. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I was working at an old folks home, shampooing some carpets, and I was talking with this little old man about just the stuff. He's talking about riding a horse to school, and living in houses 2-bedroom houses with all your family members, and it's not a house, it's like a shack. Like you would put tools in this thing nowadays. But it's amazing to talk to anybody over the age of 60. Like, if you don't do that, you should. Those people actually lived. They made us what we are today, and nobody gives a crap. They're just born with internet. So we're just gifted now. We deserve things now, right? We should be given everything, not work for anything. Yeah. See? He knows what I'm talking about. He agrees. If he could talk, he'd say the same stuff. What's up, Eminem? There he is. That's my homie right there. Say hi, kitty. This thing's adorable until it starts to bite your belly button in the middle of the night. True, real life. What are you doing? Did you ever find a place to hang out? I'm glad you said hi. Look, DC, you see in the chat? See who this is? Eminem's here. Eminem, you remember DRC? And don't worry, I didn't find anywhere to hang out either. So it's not just you. But that's okay. Hey, look, everybody disappeared. We're down to 2 people. One of them's you and one of them's me. Bye, Maddie. Bye, Chan. Okay, that's 4. Who was, see, that 5th person never revealed their identity, so it's going to be a secret. They're going to go to the grave with that one. Maybe I'll get a text later. Someone say, hey, good job. I don't know. I don't expect people to say good job. All right, buddy. Just you and me. What do you want to talk about? Saturday night. We got yin. We got yang. We're on that yang. What do you want to talk about? You hate your job, right? We don't all hate our jobs. I think we more hate the fact that we have to work so hard for crap. And nobody wants that. Everybody wants to be paid what they're worth. It's never going to happen. In America, money's good. But it could be better, right? It could always be better. I guess we shouldn't complain. We have the right to work. We have the right to an income. At least we're not being lazy. I think that's part of the problem. Everybody's so lazy. Yeah. Beats the alternative. Nothing. I completely agree with that. I'm down with that. Hey, Maddie's still here. You're right. You're absolutely right. Doesn't make it suck any less. But that's why I did this, so you vent it out. There's got to be a place sometimes, because sometimes you just sit in a room with your significant other, or your friends, or even your family, and you yell at them. You take your crap out on them, and you don't mean to. You're just upset at the world. So here we go. Here's a spot. You want to say something? You want to type something angry? You can go anonymous. I won't tell nobody. I'll keep my lips sealed. You just vent it out and let the world know. And perhaps you'll feel a little bit better. We can even do a 1-800 number. I'm looking around right now because there is this gnat. I hate gnats because they make you look insane. Because you're just swatting at nothing. And now you look like a moron because there's nothing around because nobody can see the stupid thing. Get it, kitty. You train the cat to catch a gnat. See? Everybody knows. See, we're the same. Even if you're not watching live right now and you happen to stumble across this later, we're all the same, man. We're all just obnoxious, stinky, happy, angry, frustrated, gnat-covered people. Where you going, kitty? That's why I'm doing this. This is for just the average people. I'm not anything. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not a lawyer. I'm nothing. I don't have any rights to anything other than this cat. I don't have any jurisdiction. I don't have a degree in mental stuff. I'm just a person, just like you. So we're reaching out to find other people that, were born and that, live on Earth and can relate to crap. So, see, I'm a loud, foul-mouthed, space-taking, rude-ass woman, and I'm proud of it. See? Understanding who you are and acceptance of who you are. Beautiful. See? We've already had a breakthrough. 2 episodes and we already had a breakthrough. This is fantastic. This is what I'm talking about. These moments right here. That's what we need. Spread the word. Get the love out there. Have those breakthroughs, how rude you are. But Maddie, we already knew that. I knew that the first time I met you. That's why I loved you. See? She knows. Here we are, though. Just taking up space. Eating, consuming. Have you been to Golden Corral? Not to call out names. I'm sorry. Let's go pull that back. Let's rhyme words. Holden's Morale. Have you ever been to Holden's Morale? Holy crap! It's like, just I tried to do math on the consumption level of food in a place like that, and it's just one for one meal, housing 50 to 100 people at any given time, and that's just one. Like there's thousands of locations of just hordes of food. Like, where does this stuff come from? I know that sounds crazy, but just think of the amount of crap that we make and eat. It's unreal. I've tried to figure it out. I want to find these farms that just make this loads of ice cream and prime rib. I guess we're just slaughtering cows daily. Yes, and the waste. Yeah, the waste. It's mind-boggling. Oh, the waste. Oh, if we could, man, we could feed the homeless and other countries with our waste alone. I know I throw out stuff and I feel bad, and it makes me sick, and I hate doing it. But then you do it, and then you're like, oh, you justify it because I don't have anywhere to put it, anything to do with it. It's like I've got this. I drink so much tea and milk that I got to where I started collecting a lot of milk cartons because I felt bad for throwing away. Now I have a closet full of these things because my apartment complex doesn't have a recycling facility. So now I just got a pile of milk cartons and tea cartons that I want to recycle. I need to quit being lazy. Here's the other part. Being lazy about it and find a recycling facility just to dump them at. Help the environment, right? Because we all know that recycling facilities actually recycle their materials, right? That's what we're told. That's what we're supposed to believe, right? Okay, we're just going to go with that for now. All right, where am I going with this? See? Sure, yeah. No, we're just going to believe it because that's what we're told. So you read it in a book. Wait, do we have books? What year is this? We still have books, right? That's still a thing. You read it on the internet, and it says recycling centers actually recycle. And then we make street lamps and baby carriages out of your recycled milk cartons. Because, I don't know, what do they make out of that stuff? Maybe it's on the space shuttle. That's where it is. Space shuttle. I don't even know what I'm talking about now. Just kind of randomly went to that one. Drink some more coffee. So now that we're talking about recycling, where do we go from here? 3 people. My child has for years he has gathered. He likes to recycle. Essentially, he will bring home paper cups and paper plates and plastic forks and things, and he will make robots. And I have a pile of cardboard because he wants to add to his fort. He's building a fort out of cardboard, and we have just boxes and boxes and boxes because he loves to build. So he's a recycler, and he's already learned not to waste as much as possible. Absolutely, art. It's all recycled art. That's what this whole place is about, right? Expression, even if it is just cardboard. We went to up into the Amazium today. They had a Tinker Fest where they were taking buttons and trash and making art out of it. It was pretty cool. It's nice to see things like that, teaching kids how to recycle. And hold on, I think I'm gonna get that gnat. Did I get it? Son of a bitch. See, that's what live is about. You don't even know what's going to happen. Now I got this gnat in the studio. I say studio. I'm in my living room. I'm not in the studio. Don't let him fool you. Do you have a gnat too? You understand? Or you're like sleeping? You ever had that one where you get a fly that for some reason crawls into your ear while you're asleep, and in your dreams you can hear that as it just gets louder as it crawls into your ear hole? Yeah, I'm sure you have, because those things are brutal. Yeah, better get a fly swatter. It's going to annoy you. I actually, a little while back, I haven't started these yet, but I purchased Venus flytrap seeds, and I have learned you have to grow them in peat moss, and you can't have too much direct sunlight. So I need to perfect the situation to get these. I don't think I got them. It's so interrupting. So this is fun. Having a good time? I am. This is enjoyable. I'm going to get better at this. Yeah, hilarious. I want to answer some text messages. All right, done answering text messages. Good segment. Thank you. Nice breakaway. I think the fly is after this fruit drink right here. I've always thought, what does it, like if you could picture what is on the other side of this camera, because that's what I try to imagine when I watch people live or watching in their studios or whatever. Try to imagine what's on the other side of the camera. Like it could be surrounded by, golden pillows and money right now. This place could be huge. Have you seen the size? I mean, like if you really think about it, how big this place could be. The audio's better. Good. My setup is. I'm actually in my living room. I have like 20 by 30 feet. It just makes it look like it's huge when I look around. Like all the way over there. I throw a ball. No, it just bounced back and hit me in the face. Yeah. No, I'm not using my phone. I'm using a laptop and a microphone. So it sounds pretty good. That's what I was worried about, because I know if I get too close, it will get extremely loud. But there's no volume control on this thing, so I'm just trying to make sure it's good. Thank you for the feedback. I appreciate that. See, you're helping me out. You're like my co-host tonight. You're making it easier. Thank you. DC, where you at? Hey, you should text him. See if you like that? Yeah, I got this off of, one of those. Again, I'm not going to promote anything, but one of those cheap Asian apps, the ones that ship straight from overseas. I think this thing was like $2 or $3. It's pretty legit. Chakra lined up. Yeah, those tapestries are pretty cool. I got a blanket from over there. Excuse me, a while back. I don't know what happened to that. But those apps aren't bad. You got to sift through a bunch of the bull junk. I guess I can say bullshit. It's Saturday night, right? You got to sift through that to get to the good stuff. Because I've ordered a lot of stuff from those apps, and some of it is bad. But you get what you pay for when you pay $1. See? Yeah. See what he's talking? He knows. Now, that would have been like 15 years ago at this point. But I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I understand what you're speaking on. Text message. I guess I shouldn't do that live, right? Is that weird? Should I do that? Probably not. But that's live. That's the point. That's why I want to do this. I don't want to have to edit a bunch of videos or clip a bunch of stuff together. I want to make it authentic and real. So if I sneeze, I'm not going to edit that out. That's just what happens. It's too bad you can't see my crotch right now because it's pretty cute. He just fell asleep, just sitting there, just nice and warm. My crotch. I'm talking about my cat, not my dick, because that would be weird. But no, nice and asleep on my lap. Isn't that cool? Entertainment. 32 minutes. Well, I've doubled my my time tonight. This is fun. Anybody else tired? Be asleep after the I think my fingers are too big for this auto type. I'm sure a lot of people suffer from this issue to where the auto suggest word is just way obscure. I don't even know where Google comes up with most of the words they suggest to you. They must have a dictionary beyond Webster's, like Webster 2.0 dictionary, because I have no idea what some of these things are. Yeah. See? Ridiculously ridiculous. Thanks, man. I love having viewers. Who's the third one? Who? Speak up. I know you're out there. Say something. Just type a little, hey. Maybe it's because maybe that's what it is. Maybe your name is on your chat and you don't want people to know that you're actually watching this. Maybe it's one of those YouTube people. Maybe they're trying to make sure that I'm not saying anything I shouldn't, so they, cut me. Well, you can still join in. If you're from YouTube, you can talk. You can say hi. I'll talk to anybody. I don't have to know you. I'm really good at that. That's okay. If it's my fan, maybe it's going to be one of those like situations where that one obscure person that just wears a t-shirt with my face on it and is just super excited every time they see me. I don't hope that's not what that is, because I don't need one of those again. I never had a girl that wore my face on a t-shirt, but I did have a girl years ago that back when I was 20, 21, a little stocky, coming to drive for hours in the middle of the night to come after me. But that's okay. Everything's fine. We're all human. We all do what we do. Yeah, that'd be weird. I always suspected, There was an episode of The Simpsons a long time ago where Homer ended up with his face on a milk carton over in maybe China, Japan, one of the two. Anyway, there was here. There's the Walmart shareholders, and yep, Mr. Sparkle. That's right. There's the Walmart shareholders, and I would back at the time, a few years back, I was a taxi driver, and I was driving during the Walmart shareholders. People from other countries representing Walmart and their country come here as a festival, and they all just check out the different Walmarts and stuff. And so there was this group of Asian guys that got in my taxi cab, and they said I was so tall, and they thought I was a celebrity, and they made me get out of the cab and stand with them in front of a Best Buy and take pictures. And so I always thought of that situation. Perhaps I was going to end up on a weird cereal box or a milk carton because they thought I was a celebrity because I'm, really tall. I'm like 6'5". So they were standing up on the curb, and I had my arm around all of them, and they took my picture. So I thought I was going to be the next Mr. Sparkle. That would have been hilarious. But no, as far as I know, I'm not a famous celebrity over in any Asian countries. But I would be. That'd be cool. I don't mind being on an Asian cereal box, as long as I know what the cereal is, because I don't really want to promote anything that is gross, like made out of fish guts or something. I don't know. There are some weird, obscure cereals out there in the world. You never know what's in them. There's weird stuff in all our food. Isn't there mushed up, like, bugs in candy to make flavoring? Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass here, but I'm pretty sure I remember something about that. Unless because we as a society found out about this and they cease and desisted on that. Yeah, see? Can't be wrong. And then there's like dolphin ears inside of makeup or something. I don't know. I don't know the specifics. Don't quote me on this. I can't call out names like that. I can say positive things, like Starbucks has really good frappuccinos. Pretty good. But yeah, bugs and dolphin, the JJs. All of our food has weird stuff in it. All of our products have weird stuff in it. I mean, isn't there like an acceptable amount of like rat feces and carcasses that allowed in food? So we just eat it, right? But that's what helps our immune system and makes us strong. Rat feces. Who knows? Maybe that's the cure to cancer. Again, don't quote me on that. I don't think I'm right. But they're going to find some weird crap out in like 10 years about all these cures. They've been like right around the corner this whole time. Oh, man. Well, this is fun. Still got that third party out there. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching, Mr. YouTube investigative reporter man or woman. Don't want to put any labels on it. Wouldn't want to offend anybody yet. Wait till I'm famous and I'll offend people. Because that's when you do it. You don't do it when you're nobody, because you don't get away with it. Everybody hates you after that. You don't have any friends. You do it when you're a celebrity. Everybody hates you, but then they still buy your movie or t-shirt or product after you say the horrible, horrible things. I guess I need to get paid millions of dollars, and then you'll hear some really gross stuff come out of my mouth. How's that? So if anybody can find me a sponsor to say bad things, go for it. Oh, yeah. What we got? I appreciate you. See, someone wanted to come and hang out, but I don't want to because I enjoy their company, but I'm about to go to sleep. Just going to chat for a few minutes. Friend of mine, and I appreciate him because he's a good guy. But I am exhausted. even though I'm not acting like it because I can't, because I'm on TV, ma. Right? Yeah, exciting. All right, this has been fun. Eminem, what you gonna do? You gonna go to sleep now? You gonna just stay up for the rest of the night? Are you a night person? I used to be when I did the taxi years ago. And when I say I drove a taxi, I didn't drive like a taxi in a big city like New York or San Francisco or anything. It's just a 60,000 population, so it's not like huge college town. But it was fun because oh my god, so many drunk people. It's when you're sober and around drunk people, and I'm sure we've all been this. It's a whole nother level. And when you're sober and around drunk strangers in a confined space, driving 40 miles an hour down the road while they're wanting to give you a high five or punch you in the face, it's a whole nother level. So there was plenty of stories I could tell. If we get to the point that y'all want to hear that crap of just assholes just being mean for being mean. I don't know. Because that's what they do, I guess, when you're drunk. But see, I've been drunk, and I've never purposely been mean. I guess that aggression just comes from whatever, subconscious. We all have anger issues and problems in our head. So, but just to be around strangers drunk, oh my gosh. See, I suspect that of you, because I can see that asshole come out of you on many different occasions. I feel like because when we drink, our inhibitions go away and our filters go away. So if you already have that personality of wanting to be an asshole, it enlightens your already horrible mood. So yeah, I can see that. I'm a friendly drunk. I'm one of those people that want to shake your hand, hang out and play pool, or give you a hug. Like, excuse me. That's kind of obnoxious too. That's another side of obnoxious. But see, it's better. At least I'm not trying to fight everybody. I had one dude get in the cab. Like, he sat down in the back seat and just immediately said, "All right, who wants to fight?" And I'm like the only person in the car, so he's obviously talking to me. But, you just brush this kind of stuff off because you can't deal with those people, especially when you're sober. When you're drunk, you can deal with it. You just yell back, and then they yell and blah, blah, blah. But when your mind is clear and you just want this person out of the vehicle, it's a whole nother thing. Hey, look, we got 4 people. That's exciting. 43 minutes. Man, time flies when you're having fun, right? We having a good time? High five, everybody. I can dig it. But you don't have to be mean. You can be nice. You flip that switch, right? Give people hugs. And then stab them, because that's what you do. Very direct conversation. This is good. All right. Anybody else want to chime in there? Eminem's been hogging up the chat. What we got? Anybody want to say something else? Talk about some other time they were an asshole when you were drunk? Are you a friendly drunk? Are you a cry drunk? You one of those people? Oh my God. This girl gets into my cab at the bar street, which I could tell you the name of it, but it wouldn't matter if you don't know distance. But it took me 40 minutes to drive her home in the end. And she started crying at the beginning of the trip. Now, I get it. Everybody, we're emotional, and she's crying. And I got her to laugh several times during the trip, but in the middle of laughing, she would just straight flashback to, she would just break down. Now, of course, what is it about? It's always about the same stuff. My boyfriend, my girlfriend. I had a guy do the same exact thing. Got in the car, sat down next to me, and said, "Man, can I just tell you something?" Uh, sure, bro. You can tell me whatever you want. I just broke up with my girlfriend. All right, I'm sorry. We're all sad for you. I don't know what to do. Do you want a hug? No. You just, I guess, I don't know. I've cried when I was drunk. I'm not saying that that's not an okay thing to do. It's just to be on the other side of that fence is very interesting. And if you've never been that sober person at a party, you should be just for fun. You want some fun. You want to talk about an event. Just go to a party with like 50 people and be the only sober person. Hilarious. In fact, pull out your camera and start filming. I should have filmed the whole time when I was driving the taxi. I didn't because most of the stories that happened in the taxi are so off the wall. Like when you tell them, nobody, I mean, the people that know me will believe me, but it's so off the wall that just doesn't make any sense. I had a judge one time offer to suck my dick. True story. If I get people that are really interested in that story, I'll tell that whole thing next week. Yeah, real life. Because you never know what you're going to get in the taxi because you just pull up, open the door, and boom. Now, I'm only talking about this job so much because that was the most personal human interaction I've ever had at a job. I've worked many of places behind the counter gas stations. I've had phone call jobs. I've had door-to-door sales. I've been in people's houses. I've sold computers back when Circuit City was still alive. So I've seen people in their most basic, but to see somebody drunk and just spill their beans like that, you remember that show Taxi Cab Confessions? Yeah, totally like that. They get in and just start talking, like people confessing things to me, like I'm the other side of the thing in the Catholic Church. Father, forgive me for all the crap that I've done. Yeah, it's really interesting. It's really good I didn't film it because it'd be one of those situations you could hang a lot of bullcrap over people's heads. But I'm not the type to do that anyway. So, regardless, this is fantastic. Good stuff, everybody. Thank you, Mike, for hopping in the chat. Appreciate the rest of you people coming in. I hope we get some more subscribers because I'm going to keep doing this every weekend as long as I can, as long as I can pay for internet. This is my plan. This is fun and enjoyable. So I am glad to be here. Saturday nights. Like I said, I should be here next Friday. But I'll be live at a different location regardless. Because I want to keep this going. Who knows what's going to come out of it. But I want to do this every weekend forever. Why not, right? Who knows what we can talk about. If we get topics that y'all want to talk about during the next sessions, if you got stories you want to spill, if you got something you want to say, get off your chest. Friday night, we'll talk about good stuff. Saturday night, we'll talk about the bad stuff. Put them together, and you got life. Yeah, location. Sometimes I won't even know where I'm going. It'll be a kind of based on the job. Most of the time, it'll be right here in front of my chakras back there, trying to keep everything lined up, balance in the universe. Got that yin and yang I keep talking about. So, yeah, this is exciting. I'm glad I started this. Pushing past those boundaries. If you people watching know me, Eminem, I know you do, and you know how crazy I get about stuff. And I'm still on all of it. All that stuff I talked about at Shave with the crypto. That's another thing we could talk about sometime. Cryptocurrency. Yeah, we don't want to talk about that now. But I'm into everything. I'm trying to expand. I want to be bigger than me. We all want to be something special. So, how much you want to push? How much do you want to give? How much do you want to lose? You know, I've lost a lot over the years, and it all leads to something good. You got to, we got to keep pushing because life doesn't quit. Life, it's like the earth turns. We all know this. We've all heard it. The earth doesn't stop. We die, the earth keeps going, the world keeps going. So you make your stamp while you're here. Even if I only talk to 2 or 3 people a night, this is my stamp. This is my fun place. Maybe we get a bigger audience next week. But we got to do what we can while we're here. We don't got a lot. There's not a lot of time, regardless of if we're going to live to be 80 or 90. We got to enjoy. Enjoy today, but prepare for tomorrow. Because it's still going to be here, man. Still going to be here. Still going to wake up with the sun. Even if you don't wake up, the sun's going to wake up. Just what it does. So I'm glad I'm doing this. Thank you, Eminem, for being here. Girls, I know you were out there. Shout out to my ladies. Appreciate it. Thank you. Mystery person in the background. I presume it's a YouTube representative. Thank you for watching. This is fun. But I think I'm going to shut it down for the night. It's gone on long enough. I love you guys just for being here. Subscribe. We'll keep it going. I'll be here again on Friday. Every now and then I might be posting some videos just of the week. Maybe we can get some topics. Y'all want to talk about something, hit me up in a text. I'll put a video up during the week. Keep it going. But thanks again. I love you guys. And remember, the only you can be is you. So have a good night, y'all. Thank you very much.